What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this from right here. Milwaukee made King Hustles, King Hustle X1M. No. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches, King Hustle crazy reactions, the Hustle family, turn motivation into means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, and King Hustle 2.0. Got it. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there? We are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up. Take a seat, get a pen, get a notepad, and take notes, because I'm about to get into some gems. I'm about to get into this free sauce. I'm about to get into this information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? You ready to be safe? You ready to be in a new place? Take a seat and let's get to it, all right? Because today's video, I'm going to drop gems and give information on how scammers are making millions of dollars a year, $100,000 a month, a day, on identity fraud and stealing people's information, how they're doing it, why they're doing it, how you can be safe. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna get into it, because there's a lot of new frauds going on, there's a lot of new scams going on, there's a lot of new things going on in the world, period. And a lot of people are becoming victim of it, and a lot of people need to know what's going on so they can be aware of it and know how to protect themselves. All right, so let's get into it. So when it comes to identity theft, when it comes to fraud, when it comes to scams, there are over 100,000 scams, 1 million scams is going on a daily basis. There are multiple ways to do one thing when it comes to scams and when it comes to fraud. And a lot of people figure out loopholes in certain situations where they can optimize on these methods or on these scams or frauds. So with the new age and with the new day, there are a lot of fraudsters, a lot of scammers, a lot of hackers that are stealing people's identity, stealing people's information, and either they're selling it or they're using it. Now, there are a lot of people doing a lot of different things, like I just told you guys. And when it comes to stealing information, when it comes to stealing people's identity, people are doing a lot of different things. So let's get down to it basically. So one, a lot of people are stealing people's identity to do a lot of different things. So one, they're doing to steal. A lot of people are stealing people's identity to cash checks, to open up store accounts, to get phones, to do a lot of different things. So like I told you guys in the previous video, there's a lot of people who are getting fake IDs and getting these fake accounts, these checks, and pretending to be somebody that's on this account or on that check so they can cash that check and get the money. Then you got people who are going into banks trying to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, using somebody else's identity. You got people trying to get cars using somebody else's identity. And you got people who are trying to use other people's identity to get houses. People are trying to use using other people's identity to do a lot of different things. Now, a lot of people have figured out when it comes to CPNs and things like that, there's a wrong way to do it and a right way to do it. A lot of people think that pre-built CPNs or CPNs built around other people's identity is how you're supposed to create a CPN, which is 100% false. That's fraud. That's identity theft. When somebody is fresh out of jail and in the witness protection program, their whole new identity is created with a CPN. CPNs are created basically around that person's name. So there might be a change of first name or a change. They might add a new first name and keep your middle name as your first name and your last name the same. Like, it's a lot of different things that people do, or a lot of different things the government would do to create a new identity. people go on and live their lives and they get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. So CPNs are not illegal. But people got to understand, when it comes to a CPN and people's identity, there's a picture attached to a driver's license number. And on every ID in driver's license, there's a driver's license number. So if you're using somebody else's information and you're getting a fake ID and you're using their driver's license information, their picture is going to pop up. And when their picture pops up and they look at you and say that's not you, and they look at the picture on the ID and they see it's not the same person, then there's a problem. So a lot of people, but it's a lot of times people are actually getting away with certain crimes, as getting cars, getting homes, getting loans, getting credit cards and lines of credit, and opening up businesses and getting businesses under these, getting loans under these businesses and things like that. A lot of people are figuring out loopholes on a daily basis with these type of things like that. Every day it's a hacker or a scammer trying to figure out how to make new IDs to make it as good as possible. And then you actually have people that's working in DMVs that will make you an ID for you. Like, it's a lot of different loopholes people figure out when it comes to fraud and scamming. Then you got people who are, now I know a lot of people, it was a data leak. So a lot of people are getting these spam and text messages and calls from a lot of different scammers and hackers and things like that trying to steal your information. Sometimes people actually fall for those calls and those text messages, or your U.S. parcel code, or your bank account information, or whatever, or you getting these random calls from certain places and things like that. A lot of people are actually falling for those scams and giving their information, and once they give their information, the scammer is now able to go get loans and open up bank accounts and get into your bank account and just do a lot of different things. See, the elevation of frauds and scams always grows, because like I said, there's always a new something coming out. And with businesses being, people running businesses, certain tools that scammers and fraudsters are using are actually legal tools that businesses use to run their businesses. And then you got people who figure out how to get certain tools to be able to get certain information from skimmers. A lot of people don't pay attention to when they go and use a POS machine. A POS machine is a point of sale machine. And these are when you go to Walmart's, your Targets, or anywhere where you got to tap your card. It's a point of sale machine. So when you tap your card and if a skimmer on there, that skimmer is going to read all of the information or record all the information from your card. And now when that person gets that skimmer, all the information that everybody who's used on that skimmer is going to be on that, right there on that skimmer. So now you got all this card information. They got them on ATMs. They got them on a card part where you insert your card, and they got the pin stroke keypads where when you type in your number, it's a skimmer over that. So they got skimmers for almost everything. They got them in gas pumps. A lot of people are stealing information and getting rich because there's a lot of people out there that understand that you can do this, you can do that and get a loan. You can do this and do that and get a credit card. You can do this and do that. You can get a line of credit. A lot of people are understanding that if they get this rich person's information, they steal identity, they can get a major loan, a major credit card, instead of going to get checks and make $2,000, $3,000 here and there and try to save it and stack it all. People are on a daily basis are trying to figure out the easiest way to make the most money as possible when it comes to this type of profession and these type of things. And the average American is not going to think outside the box the way a scammer or a fraudster thinks. So, like I said, it's a billion different ways to do the exact same thing. You got so many people who are doing check fraud. You got so many people who are doing identity theft, and so many Africans and people sending out text messages and doing so many different frauds and scams that is almost ridiculous. Like, there's so many different things that's going on that is almost some type of fraud or scam in your face every 2 minutes. You're going to get some type of spam call. You're going to get some type of spam text. You're going to get some type of spam email. Something. where it's somebody trying to scam or get over on you or get your information or get something from you. Now, a lot of people know about the dark web. A lot of people heard about the dark web. A lot of people heard that you can buy this and buy that on the dark web, which is 100% true. You can buy a lot of different illegal things on the dark web. But it's a lot of different sites on the dark web, and a lot of those sites are fake. So you actually got to know what you're doing and where to go on the dark web to buy these type of things. Everybody's not going. It's not like the ClearNet. You just go in there and be like, hey, a website, I go buy order up here. No. Dark web is not a safe place. Dark web can be an entertaining place, but it also could be a dangerous place. So a lot of people are making money off identity fraud. A lot of people will steal your identity, build the credit on your credit report, and get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. You won't even know it until you start getting letters saying you owe this money and all this type of that. And it's like, wait, whoa. Because a lot of people don't check their credit scores. A lot of people don't check their credit profile. A lot of people don't track it or none of that. And then somebody get a hold of it and they build it. And then it's like, that's what a scammer does. So how can you stop it? How can you protect it? How can you prevent it from happening to you? There's a lot of different ways you can protect identity theft, bank fraud, all type of stuff like that. Getting those text messages, don't respond to them. Getting LifeLock, locking your identity, monitoring your accounts, freezing your credit profile so no one can get anything in your name. These type of things will prevent from fraud and scammers from doing anything with your identity or your bank accounts or anything like that. I told y'all the information before on cards. Start switching out y'all cards more often, and y'all be safer. Because like I said, it's 2025, and every way you turn, there's some type of fraud or scam going on. So the more aware you are, the more safe you will be. So make sure y'all listen and paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm telling y'all, it's 2025, and just the frauds and scams that's going on 2020, 2021, then enhanced, and they got better and bigger, and more money is being made with these fraudsters and these scammers. It's being made easier. A lot of people want to do this, a lot of people want to do that, but a lot of people don't understand that fraud is probably the number one profitable hustle that a fraudster can do to make money. You got the drug dealers, you got your prostitutes, you got all these people doing a lot of legal things, doing something, but fraud and scamming is probably the most profitable, easiest way to make the most money fastest. A lot of people look down on it because they think you're stealing money and doing this and doing that. It's a lot of different things that's going on when it comes to fraud and scamming. You got Ponzi schemes, you got credit fraud, you got identity theft, you got vendors, you got a lot of different situations that's going on where a lot of people aren't stealing money when it comes to fraud and scamming. They're figuring out ways how to do a lot of different things that can get them money. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in these videos. Make sure y'all run these likes up, these views up, these comments up. Make sure y'all tapping into all my other channels. Make sure y'all tapping into my Patreons, my uncensored OnlyFans, all that type of stuff where I be dropping uncensored reactions, all different type of sauce. Make sure y'all getting y'all lessons. Anybody is tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, get y'all FaceTime 101 limited gems. Regular price is $1,000, but for a short time period, I am doing FaceTime 101 limited gems for $350. All right, so once you pay, I'm gonna get you out the way. You gonna learn how to credit. You gonna learn how to do these methods. You gonna learn how to make passive income, thousands of dollars on a daily basis, $100,000 a month, all that. You gonna learn all that. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all follow my Telegrams, New Age Credit Repair, and the Millionaire Network. Make sure y'all still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women for the production company. Make sure y'all follow my blog channels, New Age Credit Repair, King Hustle 2.0, and Milwaukee Made King Hustle, which is this one. Make sure you go follow my clothing brand, Boost Glow Department, and Hustle Department in French on IG. Dropping new jogger sets at the top of March, apparel and kids apparel. Make sure you go follow my horror story channel, Goosebumps Horror Stories. Make sure you go follow my rain channel, Sleeping with the Rain. You tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke. Go listen to those rain sounds while you sleep to create a positive financial frequency, to create generational wealth and financial freedom for yourself and your family. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in, man. Make sure y'all staying tuned, man. Make sure y'all staying tuned to all my lives, because I will be going live So make sure y'all just keeping up to date and ready to get to this pay, man. It's your boy King Hustle. We back with the scam sauce. We back with the methods. We back with the free gems. We back with helping people get rich. We help people stay protected and help people win, man. It's your boy King Hustle. I'll see y'all at the next video. Peace.